All right. Hello, everyone. Welcome to the channel. I Heart Aries. My name is Chelsea, and this is a channel where we do all Aries readings. And today we are going to take a look here at the person on your mind. Before I get into that, I have a quick announcement because I know quite a few people have tried to send me stuff, and I think it was getting sent back when I had to renew my P.O. box. There was some sort of error, and they didn't give me the same one, and I didn't realize it. So if you did send it to me, if you would like to send it again, I have gotten it switched back to the one that is posted in my description box, 2141. So if you guys, I know quite a few people were like, hey, I sent you something, and I kept going to the P.O. box and did not see it. So that is why. All right. Shout out to Elisa for helping me fix that situation today. All right. So let's get into it. This is for Aries, Sun, Moon, Venus, and Rising. This is for the person on your mind. So we're going to do a 9-card spread that I have right here. All right, looking into the person on your mind. So we're going to start off with looking at the past situation. Now, if this is a new person, just know this would be referring to their past, right? Maybe something that's happened in their past that you need to know about. If this is somebody that you've been dealing with, we're going to take a look at that past situation, all right? Let's take a look here. Holy Spirits, because the angels, please tell me the message here for the Aries collective. All right. All right. Stop right there. So let's take a look at the past situation here. We have for Aries, what is this? And the person on their mind. What's the past situation? Oh, whoa. We got the Tower and we got the Full card, Aries energy and Aries and Scorpionic energy. So there could be some Scorpio placements. There could be some Aries placements. In the past, the Tower here is kind of like an upheaval, okay? Whether this is between you or this is something that they have experienced. There was an undoing. How I feel like it's like a situation where somebody got out of a tumultuous relationship or situation that was not built on a proper foundation, and there was some sort of breakthrough or breaking free from something. Okay, they broke free from some sort of toxic situation that may have been going on for a while, because the Tower can represent something that may have gone on for a little while and it was not healthy, and it's something here broke down. They got a sense of freedom and broke free from that. Now, if this is a situation between you two Aries, there could have been a situation that happened that created a Tower moment, and there was some sort of sense of renewal or starting over. Let's start fresh. I'm even seeing it here when I'm looking at this down on the ground. To me, the Fool is in the opposite direction of the Tower. So this is like somebody like, okay, a Tower, something happened. We're going our separate ways. We're going our separate ways for a little while. I'm breaking free from this. I'm doing my own thing, or I'm going in a different direction to just get a breath of fresh air, or to have some separation, a break in a situation. All right. This also could be a situation where it happened between you two, where there was some sort of Tower moment and you both decided to start over new, to have a fresh start. Okay. So let's take a look at the present situation between you two. King of Swords, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius energy. I'm going to clarify this. King of Swords. King of Swords is all about getting to the business, getting to the facts of a situation. It could be communication. It could be a situation where somebody is leaving the emotions out of the communication. It's like, let's just get to the facts of the situation. Let's figure this out so we can have some sort of clarity. So maybe we can either move forward or we can go our own separate ways. The King of Swords is all about the business. All right, let's take a look here. Let's clarify the King of Swords. Gemini, Libra, Aquarius energy. Can I clarify the King of Swords? The Three of Pentacles. So with the King of Swords and the Three of Pentacles, this is like, let's figure out how we're going to rebuild this, reestablish something, work on something, or grow together. How do we move forward together? King of Swords and the Three of Pentacles. I don't necessarily look at the Three of Pentacles as a third-party card unless there's some sort of indication with the Three of Swords or Seven of Swords that somebody is being deceptive. And the Three of Pentacles could be a work relationship. It could be a situation where somebody is with somebody for assets, money, or things like that. I'm just seeing this here as, and look at that at the bottom of the deck, doubling down, as this King of Swords here is trying to figure out or establish some ground work, ground leveling out, which makes sense. If you think of the tower as leveling out stuff, leveling out this tower, it was not built on a sturdy foundation. The Three of Pentacles is the foundation. So let's reestablish what we want with each other, how we want to grow together, how we want this relationship to be defined. Okay. Let's take a look at their thoughts on this situation, how they feel. What are their thoughts? We'll say more so their thoughts on the situation of where you guys are, the present situation. What is this person's thoughts on the situation? Oh, we got the Two of Swords. Okay, the Two of Swords. And we're going to clarify this. So, and the Two of Pentacles at the bottom of the deck. When I look at this and seeing the King of Swords is a very clear-cut energy, but the Two of Swords is indecisive energy. They could be confused about something, or they have some sort of split thought when it comes to the situation between you two. Now, the way I read that is that somebody may either, and I don't want to say they're intentionally not understanding a situation. They could be, but it also, because I'm seeing the blindfold over this person's eyes, right? That's kind of what I'm getting. Let's clarify that. This is their thought about the situation, the thoughts on the situation. King of Pentacles, Ace of Swords. Give me one more for their thoughts on this situation, and the Hierophant. This is interesting because this is very strong Taurus energy coming out. King of Pentacles and the Hierophant here. Ace of Swords here. I almost feel like there's one person who is telling somebody, this is what I want. I'm establishing some sort of ground rules. This is how I want to build and grow with this situation. And it almost like, I'm going to say this. I don't want to say that they're intentionally being confused about the situation. I just don't think that there's this split energy. There's this one side, they want a commitment. They're okay with the commitment. Let's have a commitment. I want to be honest. I want to be committed. And then on the other side, there's this confusion. And I don't know if that has to do with you, Aries, or if that has to do with what they want. Just what they want. And I'm not saying that whoever this is doesn't want a relationship, doesn't want a marriage, doesn't want a commitment. But I think they may have some sort of internal issues because the Two of Swords is definitely needing to come to a decision. Definitely needing to come to a decision. Some of you, it could be a situation between a work situation, business situation. Like I might be just too busy to focus on a relationship right now. I have to make a choice between either am I putting my all into this relationship, or right now I'm trying to get into a place of comfort or stability within my finances or business. And I want to say this, if there are cross watchers out there, they could be looking for clarity from an Aries, okay? They're confused and they want more clarity from the Aries, okay? They want the truth. They want to know how you really feel or think about them, okay? This is just from this other person's perspective, okay? So let's take a look here and see, what does this person think of Aries? This might explain a little bit more. What does this person think of Aries? Queen of Cups, they love you. They love you. They also feel that you're intuitive yourself. So maybe they've made comments about that. Queen of Cups energy, very compassionate, healing. They feel love when they are with you. They feel that loving energy radiating off of you, okay? They feel like you're a nurturer, okay? You nurture them. You're very compassionate. You're loving. Definitely feel like relationship material, especially with the Hierophant, the King of Pentacles over here. I'm not sure what happened. If even there was a situation of anybody messing up, maybe, maybe not. But this person definitely thinks very highly of you, thinks you're very intuitive, compassionate, loving, and caring. I don't really need to clarify that. Let's see. Now we're going to get into the feelings. Okay. So I'm seeing the Queen of Swords here. How does this person feel about Aries? We have the Page of Swords. I'm seeing the Ace of Pentacles. This person feels like they want to get to know you, even if you've already been together for a little while. There is more. They're realizing that there is more to you. You're multifaceted. There's more to you that they want to discover and they want to get to know. This person is, I don't know. We're going to take a little bit more into the backstory. Okay, let me see here. Show me clearly here how this person feels about Aries. And then I'm going to clarify the backstory. Queen of Swords. How does this person feel about Aries? The Death card. How does this person feel about Aries? Two of Wands. Tell me a little bit more about the situation or the past situation. Tell me, Queen of Cups. Past situation. The Judgment. This almost strikes, I'm not even going to pull any more. This almost strikes me as a situation in the past where one person could have gone through something very tumultuous and then they met you right after, wanting some sort of new beginning and wanting to lay some sort of foundation. Let's just say there's nothing bad happened between you. There's something in their past. I also get, if you've known this person for a little while, there's some sort of awakening to your love, your care. So let me explain it like this. There could have been a situation where somebody didn't always see you as a romantic partner. Maybe you were friends. Maybe you had a relationship, a friendship at first. And that tower is representing a drastic change in how they view you. Okay, how they view you. The Judgment here is like there's some sort of wake-up call with the Queen of Cups, compassion and love. And so that is what they think of you right now, very loving. Now, how they feel about you, it's a little different. Not bad. Tell me about the Queen of Swords. Not bad. This person, okay, so how I'm seeing this is that this person may feel that you have your guard up. You may have your guard up. You may be in protective mode with the Queen of Swords, the Page of Swords energy. They want to kind of figure out or understand why. That hints that Two of Swords energy back there. Page of Swords could also just be somebody with high energy, okay? Excitement, thrill. Queen of Swords is very discerning, truthful, protective, smart, curious, witty, okay? But also in protective mode. I'm seeing the Death card here. That is a transformation in that energy. So they could feel that when they met you, okay, there was some sort of change in how you operated, okay? So if you came from a place of wounding, maybe you really had your guard up. Maybe this person is seeing that you are healing, going through some sort of transition, okay? Two of Wands here. And the Empress, let me show you, taking action towards your healing. There's some sort of glow up energy from going from the Queen of Swords to the Empress, and the Death card in the middle representing a transformation. This is kind of like a glow up energy, and it doesn't have to be physical. It could be in your healing, the energy that you present. Maybe at one point you were very guarded. You had your wall up, your sword up, and that is changing now. Now, it doesn't mean that the Empress is not protective of herself. The Empress is more, she's protective, but she's more discerning. So she doesn't have to have her guard up. You know, having your guard up or having that sword up is coming from a trauma response. But the Empress has found a balance, Two of Wands, in between the two. So she doesn't give this more, I'm going to say this stuck up energy like the Queen of Swords does, or this overly protective or fearful energy like the Queen of Swords can sometimes. She is more of, she has that balance. She has that balance of discernment, of protection, of openness, of vulnerability, all of that, because she's coming from a more healed place. This is you. This is how this person is seeing you now, going through some sort of transformation. So maybe you started a healing journey or healing process, and they are witnessing that. Let's take a look and see what this person wants from you. All right. We got the Ace of Pentacles. A new beginning, a commitment, a proposal. They're wanting to establish something with you. Maybe they're wanting to make an offer to you. Now, here's that Taurus, Virgo energy, Capricorn energy. Again, the Ace of Pentacles. They're wanting to present some sort of commitment to you. All right. Let's see here. What do you need to know about this person? Well, there it is. That came out quick. We have the Lovers. They love you. This is a soulmate connection. They definitely cherish you and value you. Now, the Lovers also talks about duality and choices as well. Okay, decisions. I'm not saying that they have to choose between another person, but this person is definitely seeing you as a soulmate, a divinely guided soulmate. So let's clarify the Lovers and see what else is happening here. Tell me about the Lovers. We have the Justice card. Wow, and the Ten of Cups. So, wow. Tell me more about this. This feels like, I'm going to stop right there. Feels like the Justice card can be karmic. Doesn't necessarily always have to be a bad thing. This is like, so this person feels like you are something that they deserve or they want. And I'm not saying it in an egotistical way. It could be a situation where they've been with people that have hurt them and they finally deserve somebody who's compassionate, caring, and loving. Or they're actually seeing you, seeing your worth. Ten of Cups and the Lovers energy. Let's see here. We got the Lovers, we got the Ten of Cups, and we have the Justice. Now, the Justice did come out crossing. So some of you, they could still be in that limbo energy of learning lessons from the past, trying to get it right. They could have went through some sort of divorce or breakup as well, or experiencing some sort of karma. But this person definitely feels like they deserve you or desire you. I would say deserve with the Justice card. All right. This is advice for you, Aries. Let me give you advice on this situation. We got the Three of Pentacles again. Let's pull from here. What is Aries' advice? Clarify the Three of... Ooh, coming out everywhere. All right. What is the advice for Aries? Oh my God, cards flipping out. Hold on. What is advice from Aries? Just one at a time. Oh gosh. All right, let me shuffle. Cards are trying to drop out in chunks. Clarify the Three of Cups, Three of Pentacles. What is the advice for Aries? Strength card. Five of Swords. What is the advice from Aries? For Aries. Four of Pentacles, Eight of Pentacles. Three of Pentacles is all about establishing a foundation, a building upon it. But then you got the Strength card, you got the Five of Swords, the Four of Pentacles, and the Eight of Pentacles. Aries, the advice here for you is you don't have to, and I'm going to say this because some people will say, well, you got to heal first before you can be in this relationship. I'm not saying that. You can heal while you're in a relationship. But there's definitely things that you have to work on as well through this relationship. Now, if this person is a scumbag, okay, and they've been cheating on you from here to Timbuktu, I'm probably not speaking to you because you probably should have been left that relationship, okay? I'm probably not speaking to you. I'm speaking to someone here where you guys are both trying to build some sort of relationship. You may have had situations in the past where you've both been hurt and scorned in the past, okay? And now you are both trying to work at being in a healthy relationship. That's kind of what I'm getting here. But it takes two to tango, okay? Because the advice for you, Aries, is that to allow the relationship to be built slowly with the Three of Pentacles, right? The Strength card and the Five of Swords is giving me this energy of you needing to tame your thoughts. The things that, the thoughts in your mind that play tricks on you. You know, that try to make you believe somebody is cheating on you when they're not, okay? And I'm not talking to people who know you being cheated on. I'm not talking to those people, okay? Because again, why are you still there? I'm not talking to those people. I'm talking about to the people where it looks like you have a good thing in front of you and you need to stop allowing your mind to play tricks on you that create arguments and create havoc. And then on top of that, which make you pull your energy back, because there's always a time and a place to pull your energy back, but you're pulling your energy back because you think that they're doing something and they may not be. Okay, I'm not picking up on any cheating right now. They may not be, right? That is what Spirit is asking you to work on. Okay, we got the Strength card, the Five of Swords, the Four of Pentacles, and the Eight of Pentacles. Eight of Pentacles always strikes me as a therapy card, or needing to pay attention to the details to establish some sort of relationship. Because if you think somebody's doing something and they're cheating and they're really not, but then you pull your energy away and then you shut down, nothing is going to be resolved. It's actually going to create more problems. And so Spirit is really wanting you, and that now this makes sense going back to the Two of Swords, okay? And the Two of Swords was clarified by the Ace of Swords, the Hierophant, and the King of Pentacles. What the situation was that this person wants to have a clear understanding of how to build a relationship, Three of Pentacles, with you. But their thoughts on the situations is that they're confused. Now I see, okay? They may be confused because of you, okay? They may be confused because you're the one that is giving mixed signals. Because this person is showing that they want, now if they have a history of cheating and other things, again, this might not be your story, but they're looking like they want a commitment. They want a traditional relationship. They're wanting honesty and clarity, but they're confused. The Two of Swords here. Okay? Now it's all making sense down here. The advice for you is kind of like, I'm not just saying open wide up and be vulnerable. I'm saying do the work to get there. Okay? Especially if you feel like you have a trustworthy person in front of you. Do the work to where you can get there. Because that's the true benefit of being in a relationship. Me personally, I'm happy single. I don't see any other reason to be in a relationship with somebody if I can't be vulnerable. If I can't be vulnerable with you, then I can be by myself, right? I've been in relationships where it's constantly like anxiety, hairs in the back of your neck, stressed out all the time. I wouldn't trade my peace in the world. And sometimes your peace gets diminished by your own thoughts. That's what I'm trying to say. You know, sometimes there is nothing else going on but your own traumatic thoughts that are telling you that something is going on. So that, in that case, you have to work on that and figure out why, we all know probably why it's happening, but how do you heal that? And the best way, everybody always says, tarot readers always say, well, you got to heal before you get in a relationship. But if you find the right person to be in a relationship with, it should be beautiful to be able to heal while you're in that relationship, to learn how to love again and how to open up and how to be vulnerable with that person. What better way to heal than with somebody that you're safe with? That's what I'm trying to say. If you find somebody that you can feel and be safe with, what better way than to heal? And look at that. I'm telling you, I'm not talking to the wanksters today. I'm not talking about to the third degree cheaters. I'm talking to somebody who may have something in front of them that is very good. 10 of Cups is the outcome. Okay? Happily ever after, spiritual alignment, a happy family life, emotional contentment and fulfillment. So this could be something that some of you, this is happening because the Tower is here and the Fool, it feels very brand new or something that is about to happen. Or this could be a new relationship. I'm also getting a relationship with somebody who is a friend turned lover. So there could be history, but not romantic history. Okay. Tell me about the outcome here. Now I got the song Wankster in my head. Let's take a look here at the 10 of Cups. Look. I like it. 4 of Cups in reverse. When somebody thought all was lost, they had missed an opportunity in love. It is showing here that this is a relationship that you can trust. Look at that. 2 of Cups upright, 4 of Cups in reverse, and the 10 of Cups upright. It's a good thing that the 4 of Cups is in reverse because somebody is thinking or feels like they missed an opportunity in love. In general, it doesn't even just have to be with this person. In general, and the 2 of Cups and the 10 of Cups is showing me that this is going to be somebody that you can be spiritually aligned with. Okay? Temperance here at the bottom of the deck. Be patient with yourself and them. 5 of Cups. Let go of whatever hurts and hang-ups that you have from your past so they don't spill over into this relationship. All right, and you got the Emperor here. There you are, Aries, right? Be careful, Aries. If you're in this full armor, you may have to start taking it off piece by piece so you can open up and be vulnerable with this person. I even have the Lovers at the bottom of the deck. So you choose, you decide. So that is what I have for you guys. I hope that you enjoyed this reading. Take care. Bye.